Hey, this is Nathan. Really quick, wanted to talk about the SCORP-C. This is the camera stabilizer, 3-axis handle. This is the gimbal for DSLRs and like mirrorless cameras and whatnot. So really quick, before you buy this, I just want to go over a couple things that I like about this and hopefully educate you a little more if you're thinking about getting one of these as personal experience. So with that said, let's talk about the 3 things that are the biggest key points to talk about with this gimbal. So first and foremost, let's talk about the actual build of it, right? So if you're gonna be spending any kind of money on a gimbal and you're putting your camera on it, you know, that's an expensive piece of equipment you're attaching to this. Last thing you wanna do is put it on something that falls apart or isn't stable and drops your camera or whatever happens, right? So you want it to be built well and you want it to be able to actually handle and function with your camera, all right? So how this thing works, okay, first thing is the stabilization on this and the actual like build of it is pretty good. I mean, as far as gimbals go and stabilizers go, this is definitely probably the top tier, like beginner, even intermediate, that I would recommend, because the build on it, I trust it, it's a good build, and there's plenty of functions on it for anybody who, you know, if you're doing like videography or you're just trying to like of real estate or, you know, movies or whatever you're doing, this is definitely a good gimbal. So me as a content creator, this is one that I've been enjoying. Second thing that I love about it is it's got an insane amount of options that you can use with this thing, right? So it does have an optional attachment right here, which is actually a tripod. So this right here you can use as an extended handle, and all it does is just screws in right there and the standard handled. So this is the grip right here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and screw that in right there. And you can open this up and use it as a tripod, okay? So let's actually open this thing up. So how it works is there's these little silver locks that you'll see. There's one right here, and then there's another one right there. And then there's one more here, I'll just show you. So this one right here, we'll unlock that one, and then we'll unlock this one, which is another midsection, and then we will unlock this one. So what that does is that's actually gonna open it up so that it's ready to start stabilizing, right? So when you put the camera on here, the camera's gonna attach right here, okay? So I'll just leave it like this, and then what you would do is you start it, you can turn it on once the camera is all set up and you've got it balanced, which you would adjust all of these different little settings, obviously follow the instructions, but you would want to balance the camera here first so that when you let go, it would hold itself. And then you hold down the power button right here and it would start and it'll stabilize. And then you can hold this the handle right here, and you can actually control it like a joystick. So you can actually do panning, you can do tilts like this, and you can do all kinds of different stuff. You can also actually adjust like the up and down right here with the this knob right here. So between holding it like this when you're walking around and using the joystick in this, and you even have like different controls for starting and pausing and moving, panning, tilting, rolling, doing all these different controls. This thing right here is awesome. I mean, for just having a stabilizer that you can just, you know, not blow a whole lot of money on, but you can trust it and that it's gonna do a bunch of good work. This is probably the #1 stabilizer that I would recommend to anybody wanting to get into videography or content creation with their first gimbal. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. Definitely check it out. I mean, this thing has immense amounts of options and different settings and things you can do with it. So definitely look into it, and hopefully this helps you out with your decision.